Hi there, and thank you for taking time out with Shelly here at Twinpossible, the only show that's low in calories and high on laughter. Ha ha ha. Okay, I'm a little off tonight here. Bear with me. Anyhow, that wasn't a good opening line for the subject at hand on this video here. Right now I want to talk about a controversial, extremely controversial Abercrombie and Fitch product that they were going to. I don't know what the status is now with all the hoopla going on, but we're going to market, or are marketing, or are selling a padded bikini top for little children, for children 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, okay? That is wrong on so many different levels. I just don't even know what to say. I'm almost speechless. You can read my written blog post, which is easier for me to express in words, but the link is in my description if you'd like to do that. You can also tell me here what you think about it, or on my blog comment, because this is just something, I mean, I'm open-minded, I hear it all, you know, but any mother who buys a 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old a padded push-up bikini bra top is like, I don't know, to me that's like a form of child neglect, like child abuse. You're putting your child out there to be noticed by the wrong people and perhaps violated, hurt, or worse. I mean, I can't even, you know, I watch Nancy Grace and I see these people who aren't dressed like that, and these little girls, and little boys too, are getting kidnapped and killed sometimes, and it's, having 4 children at home myself, I can't even think about it, and 3 of them are girls, so I'm terrified of the way this world is becoming, and the superficialness of it is just downright horrible, because these children are too young. They're not 16, 17, 18 years old. They're not, you know, they're wearing makeup at 10 years old, if not earlier, some of them, or trying to anyway. You know, and I remember I had a rebellious streak where I decided I was gonna, because at that time I had a nice body, and I decided I was going to show it off, because my parents didn't pay attention to me, and I just didn't have anybody lifting me up, but I was being bullied at school, so I was always being put down. So when I discovered that I could get attention that way, to me that was, it gave me a high, it made me feel good about me for that amount of time. So I'd walk around, go to 7-Eleven or whatever, in a little skirt, in a tube top. I mean, you know, my parents knew about some, they cut up some of my clothes. They didn't know other times I snuck out. I mean, really, at 14 years old, I mean, I would kill one of my daughters. Kill them! But they wouldn't do it because they get enough attention. And that would never ever happen. I feel sorry for that person, but I did end up getting raped and pulled into somebody's car, and I'm lucky to be alive. And I'm not saying that any woman, no matter how they're dressed, they could walk around in a bikini down the highway. They don't deserve to be violated and hurt like I was. But we also must agree that it does send out a signal. And the signal arouses men, and it can more often lead to these things, though it's never deserved. And children are being sexualized so young in bikinis, and now push-up tops and this, that, and little crop tops, you know. And all these things that are just so inappropriate in my opinion, and like these pageant kids who are being dolled up to look 20 years old when they're 3, 4, 5 years old, with highlights, extensions, wigs, the teeth all whitened, and all this makeup and bikinis parading on stage like Jon Benet Ramsey. What a beautiful little girl without any of that, and what happened to her. It's just so sad to think of these little girls out on the beach enhancing something they don't even have yet, and these parents going out and buying it, because these kids are not old enough to have a job and to afford to buy their own clothes. So who's buying it? Mommy and Daddy. And I don't know a husband out there who'd let their little kid go out in this, even if the mother was stupid enough to. Am I wrong? I don't know, but my husband sure as hell wouldn't, and I know I wouldn't either. But Abercrombie and Fitch, I mean, I always like their stuff. You know, I don't shop there that often because I'm a little on the cheaper side of things. But I like the quality of their stuff, and when I once in a while get something from there on eBay or, you know, on a clearance rack, fine. But I honestly don't even feel like going there anymore, because to me this is just so out there. Like, how could they not see this backlash coming their way? I mean, 8-year-olds parading around like they have boobs when they don't have boobs and shouldn't have boobs. And I know when I was 14, I used to tell guys who pulled over or stopped me on the street to say, hey, you're beautiful. Oh, thank you. So naive was I, very trusting and naive. God only knows I should have been dead 100 times. And they would ask me my age, and I would be honest, and I'd say 14. Oh, you look 24. And they never, ever, ever, one of them ever walked away saying, wow, you're 14, 15 years old. I'm gone. Never. And we're talking people 20s, 30s, 40s, even beyond that, okay? Some of them were even married. Some of them had car seats in their cars they drove by. I'm like, this is disgusting. I had a very low opinion of men, very big trust issues, not only from my own past abusive relationships and things like that came thereafter, but oh my God, I mean, just like for me to be married right now and trust my husband wholeheartedly, you know that I've been through a lot of changing in my mindset, but those people are still out there, and I have 3 young girls to protect. That generation didn't die off. If anything, that generation is booming even more so. And we're only helping things along by starting earlier and earlier by having this clothing available to these young children. I don't see how in any clear conscience a parent could buy something like this for a child. God forbid anything happened. How would they look themselves in the mirror for the rest of their lives? Impossible. Impossible. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on this very controversial, very sad and sickening, in my point of view, topic, and see how you all feel about it. Alright? I know I'm very emotionless, but I can't do much. I really have some nerve problems and pain issues going on right now in my body, so my shoulder, my back, and my neck are very stiff, and hopefully I'll be back to myself soon. I really don't even know what happened, but just pray that I get better well, please. Soon, please. I mean, because I'm getting very upset over it and scared. And that's all. And I just want to thank you for watching my program as always, and thank you for taking your time out with me at Twinpossible. Take care.